All right, first down, let's talk some Tuesday MACtion. We have Toledo at Ohio. Toledo's offense, did it come alive yet last week, or was it just Bowling Green? Ohio has been a covering machine of late. The Bobs have figured it out. They looked really bad early on in the season. They obviously lost their coach unexpectedly late in the year, but it looks like they're starting to come around. We have Western Michigan at Eastern Michigan. Western Michigan barely escapes Akron. 2-6-4 teams there. And we have Bowling Green, 3-7 at Miami, Ohio. The most interesting part of that game, and by the way, we'll have write-ups on all these games on actionnetwork.com and the Action Network app. The most interesting part of this, Bowling Green, Miami, Ohio, and you have Kent State taking on Akron. Now, both teams, Miami, Ohio and Kent State, are 5-5. So they're playing for bowl eligibility, right? So that's, you would think that'd be some motivation. They're also playing these, the bottom feeders of the MAC. But no matter what happens in either of those games, next week's game in Kent State between Miami, Ohio and Kent State will decide the division. They're not going to run it up. You're going to stay healthy. They're going to be big favorites. Are they looking ahead to it? Kent State could lose to Akron, go to 5-6 on the year, and it wouldn't matter for the division. They could beat Miami, Ohio next week, and they would win the division. So interesting motivation angle there. But let's start with Tuesday. Toledo, Ohio, Western Michigan, Eastern Michigan, Bowling Green, Miami, Ohio. Anything stick out to you there on any of those games?
Well, we'll start off with Toledo and Ohio. Toledo should be 7-point favorites on the road. Lines have not been released yet as we record this in the morning. And I think the big handicap here is that Ohio loves to run the ball 60% of the time with DeMontre Tuggle and Curtis Rourke. And now Armani Rogers is getting a whole bunch of playing time. And so the strength of the team is being 11th in line yards, 24th in rushing success rate. But the problem is that is Toledo's strength, is defending the ground game. They're top 10 in defensive rushing success rate. They're 4th in PFF being graded against tackling. And so this is going to be a really tough matchup for Ohio because they like to go to the ground game. Big contrast in tackling. Like I said, Toledo's 4th. Ohio's defense 127th in tackling. They're 125th in havoc. They're terrible at defending the air. And most importantly, Toledo with Finn, they are number 1 in the nation in standard downs explosiveness. So this may be a spot where I'm looking to lay Toledo. There's definitely going to be a lot of Ohio love because they've been covering machines. Switching over to Western Michigan and Eastern Michigan, this is a game where I'm not really positive how you take an under here. Ben Bryant and the offense, it's a balanced offense, pass, run, about a 49% rate for the rush. So they do throw a lot, though. That's where they're most successful, top 25 in passing success rate. That's going to be really tough for a Western Michigan team that is 118th in coverage, graded by PFF, and they're outside the top 100 and allowing big plays. Eastern Michigan should get their points. And I think more importantly with this game, both teams have heavy offensive finishing drive advantages over the respective defenses that they're going up against. And let's not forget, Western Michigan is dead last, 130th in special teams, and this has to be in the handicap about taking. Yeah, I mean, I don't know you can take an under with Western Michigan again because the number of kickoffs and punts that get returned is insane. And Eastern Michigan's top 20 in special teams, so they're really a team that could take it to the house. Western Michigan's offense is going to be able to do whatever they want. They're mostly ground-based, 60% running the zone read. They're 14th in rushing success rate, and Eastern Michigan is almost dead last in defending the rush. So definitely an overplay there, a game that I project to be actually less than a field goal. So that's going to be your live betting game of the night on Tuesday. And then with Bowling Green and Miami of Ohio, this is, a game that the Redhawks have to have here. Not much that I could say about Bowling Green. They've kind of been floundering lately. We thought their defense had something. And when you look at the entire season, they're top 25 in defensive passing success rate. So there's definitely something there for Gabbert to work on. Miami of Ohio has been an extremely explosive offense, 15th in big play percentage. So you're going to have to look at, Bowling Green defending that. Bowling Green's terrible, bottom 10 against the rush, bottom 10 in line yards. So this is a spot where I think you just lay it with Miami of Ohio, although it is a look ahead spot, but they're 20th in defensive havoc and Bowling Green's near dead last in protection of the football. So Miami of Ohio is definitely going to be the look there. Moving on
Yeah,
to
they're still playing. They're still playing for bowl eligibility, and with Gabbert back, they've looked a lot better. And then this Bowling Green defense, maybe they tricked us. I think. I mean, oof. Look, they had some bizarre results where their defense dominated. Look at the Minnesota game, where Minnesota had like 150 total yards, and the loss is a 30-point favorite. So they looked great early in the year, but looks like they were not as good as I thought that they potentially were after some of those early season results. Moving on to second down. All right, for second down, we have two other MAC games on Wednesday. Kent State Akron's going to be on Saturday. We can talk about that game later in the week on our Week 12 episode. We have Northern Illinois at Buffalo. I'm assuming Northern Illinois will find a way to convert on fourth downs and steal the game late. And then we have Central Michigan at Ball State, which should be a good one. Central Michigan is now bowl eligible. Ball State is 5-5. Still fighting for that. Northern Illinois looks like they're going to win the division. I think they clinch if they beat Buffalo. What do you got in these two games? Anything?
Yeah, I'll start with Central Michigan and Ball State. Both teams top 25 in plays per minute. This is going to be super, super fast. Central Michigan is going to run that zone read. Ball State 128th in defensive passing success rate. So when Central Michigan does decide to take it to the air, you're going to feel the fact that they're ranked 21st in big play percentage. I expect tons of scoring to happen there. Switching over to the Ball State side for offense with Plitt, I mean, it's been hit or miss. The offense has been good at ball protection, top 25 in havoc allowed, which is what you need against Central Michigan since they're 23rd in defensive havoc. This game's going to be extremely fast. Both offenses are not the best, 47th and 63rd in finishing drives, but they have major advantages over the defenses, which are outside the top 90 and keeping points off of the board. Both teams have advantages on offenses here, and the speed is going to be top 25 in the nation. So I projected it 61. I think the total will come out there, but an over is the way to play. This is also a spread where I see Central Michigan minus 2.5 on the road. So again, this is a live trading game, similar to Western Michigan, Eastern Michigan. There's going to be a lot of points, and it's a live trading game.
Yeah, could not bet it under there. Could not bet it under there any world.
And then with Northern, and with Northern Illinois and Buffalo, I'm not sure you can bet at Northern Illinois. You can't bet against Northern Illinois. They are the ultimate horseshoe up the ass team, and probably going to represent the division and have some key wins, all by small margins. Huge offensive advantages over Buffalo here. We talked about how Buffalo should not be laying points to teams on the road earlier a couple of weeks ago, and now they're going to be at home, and I project Buffalo to be minus 1.5. That is bonkers. I'm looking at SP Plus. They're also saying that Buffalo is going to be favored at home. So Northern Illinois is going to be a very trendy Wednesday night dog because they lead their division. But at the same time, Buffalo is absolutely atrocious at defending the rush, almost outside the top 100 in line yards and rushing success. But that's what Northern Illinois does. They're 63% run the ball, top 25 in rushing success rate, and 13th in line yards. So am I taking Northern Illinois as a dog here with this terrible defensive numbers that I'm staring at? I think that I am. And Kyle Van Treese has been terrible with ball protection lately. So it looks like I'm going to be back in the Huskies here. Project the total.
I'll probably be on Buffalo. This fourth down, they're top 10 in the country in fourth down defense, and they have one of the worst defenses in the country, and fourth down offense. They are now 17 of 21 on the year. That's outrageous on fourth downs. You know what their opponents are? 7 of 21. I mean, so you're playing a dangerous game with the fourth down regression. If you're back in Northern Illinois.
I know. And then there's something else in the advanced numbers. Boy, you won't hear this on any other podcast. This is the biggest discrepancy in middle eight right here. Buffalo, their new coach, top 20 in middle eight. Northern Illinois with Thomas Hammock, bottom 20 in middle eight. So what does that tell me? If I don't like Northern Illinois early with this short number, I probably can get a great live number about 4 minutes into the third quarter.
Yeah, Northern Illinois does like scored in the middle eight. They scored at the end on fourth downs.